Shalom and welcome to 2 Minutes of Torah. This year is entitled Daf Yomi Yevamot Aleph, the last daf in the third parak of Yevamot. It's entitled Lo Plug. The Gemara discusses different situations where a person wants to marry a woman who is divorced or widowed. Can he marry her right after the previous marriage? Is there a waiting time? The Gemara says, of course, there is a waiting time of 3 months. So we can know for sure whether if the woman is pregnant, is it from the first husband or from the second husband. So we can know the relationship, the status of the child. And the Gemara talks about, what about cases where there's no way that she was pregnant from the first marriage? Ketana, a young lady, before she was able to become pregnant, a woman who's too old to become pregnant, menopause, etc. Do we make exceptions, and do we say that in these cases it wouldn't apply because there's no chance that she's pregnant? So the Gemara makes it very clear, and the Shulchan Aruch paskins that a famous concept of lo plug. What does lo plug mean? That it's across the board. So the Shulchan Aruch and Even Haezer, Siman Yud Gimel writes, Kol Isha discussion of Alma Harei lo to say she was divorced, widow, she does not marry, she does not have Issur with anyone until 90 days go by. Kadeshia Deya, so we can know if she is pregnant or not pregnant, and to know where the zera is from the first husband or from the second husband. And the Shulchan Aruch makes it very, very clear. Even if she cannot become pregnant, or she only had Erusin, she didn't even get married yet. She didn't have the chuppah and sheva brachos, so she was never physically with her husband. So of course she did not become pregnant. Still, you have to wait 90 days. Afilu Ketana, even if a person is young. Zikaina, she's older, after menopause already. Akara, already she never was able to have children, unfortunately. Or islandess. Afilu Bal B'Medina Sayam, the man's been away for months, years. He's sick. He's in Beit HaAsurim, the man is in prison. Husband's been in prison for years. And now he finally dies. So for sure she's not pregnant because he's been out of town. He's been in there locked up. There's no shayla, she's not pregnant. Shulchan Aruch is making it very, very clear. This, of course, known as the concept of lo plug. Halacha is set up across the board. A person who's not well versed in halacha, doesn't appreciate the halacha system, may think that these kind of halachot of lo plug, it's unnecessary, it's too stringent. Why don't we take a look at each case and see if it applies or not? That kind of thinking at first glance might sound like it's common sense, but the fact is that kind of thinking could simply destroy the system. If halacha does not keep a clear guideline with clear rules so that the system could be perpetuated from generation to generation, it will simply fall apart. And different movements that tried to avoid the concept of lo plug, well, it doesn't apply in this case, it doesn't apply in that case, it's just a matter of decades, if not earlier, where that kind of system falls apart. So yes, it may not apply in every situation, but once halacha sets it up, it's an iron wall and a key. It's an ironclad system, and that Baruch Hashem, besides of course the Shema that we have, that is what is a major factor in preserving the Torah and the halachic system from generation to generation. Shalom.